This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Good looking shot right here. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Second shot from the rough. Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight in. Amazing shot. And really deserves it.
And to the fifth. Frank, when you get out of the gates, as our featured golfer has done, with a lot of pars, steady play, what's the mindset?
You've got to keep doing that, Rich. Just maybe get a little closer to the hole, drive a little bit better, work on the pace of the putting. Just little gains, and then all of a sudden you're going to notice
where that hole is cut. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Birdie try up next. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, I love a par 3 where you have to hit one solid golf shot. Anything less, and you might pay a severe price. 255-yard par 3 sixth. What a hole.
No, you love watching somebody else play a par 3 like that.
You're right. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next.
Rich, with a lie like that on the rough, you're going to get too much grass between club face and ball. You're going to have to adjust for that and at least take a club or two more.
So a tester from 4 feet. Nice par to remain at 2 under. We're at the 7th now, 346 yards with plenty of water on that right side. How do you handle this one, Frank?
You've got to pick a target there. A lot of people think when they're laying up off the tee, and that's exactly what this hole is. You just blaze away at something down the left side. But if you're going to pick a tree, don't just pick the tree. Pick a branch or a leaf. Be more specific.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
And setting up here in the rough. That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve. He had it all, and he has the bottom of the barrel. So, one round in the books and a lot to chew on here.
There is. This is going to be a tough championship to pull away. The standard of golf, especially that first page of the leaderboard. Excellent golf.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
This would be nice. 2 straight birdies. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Settles in over the putt. Good effort and good par putt. Frank, the 7th is a short par 4, 346 yards. So I'm guessing it's a layup off the tee, but it might be a nervy layup because you have water on the right, and if you miss left, that's no bargain.
It's very distracting looking down the right side. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But if you can break this hole down, 346 yards, if you take 120 yards off that, which is like a wedge, then the layup only becomes like 220 yards. That seems a little less intimidating.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole, this for birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Methodically starting to climb the leaderboard now. 4 under par for the tournament with yet another birdie. Well, Frank, here at the par 5 8th, 559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par 5s are always an opportunity for... Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there.
Oh, huge. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that. Ooh, he squeezed that one, Frank.
That is the champion of the mashes. He mashed them. I don't know if that button can be used again after that.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Will make birdie if he holds this putt. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Frank, the par 4 9th at 452 yards is all you want.
You could make 5 here every day just by poking it down the left side, but who wants to do that? Force your hand, try and go down the right side. You might make the odd 3, make a few more 4s, but miss it on the right, and that's where you start to make a big number.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now the difficult second shot here at the par 4 9th. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. So that one settles about 18 feet away from the cup. Pretty good shot. Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
This could be really good, Frank.
Going straight at it. Oh, it's fine.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. That's an important birdie right there, into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
Well, Frank, how about this hole? Par 5 11th at 617 yards.
The goal here is to take all those bunkers down that left side completely out of play. If you hit it far enough down there, you can get close to this green. But if you do stray a little bit, all of a sudden, well, it's called eternity. You're going to find that this hole will play very long.
That is just a beautiful shot. And now the second shot here at this par 5. How about that terrific approach shot, setting up a makeable eagle putt from about 8 feet. Boy, you could hear the noise from up here in our commentary box. Crowd goes wild after that eagle.
And just when you think struggling for a top 10, one hole, eagle, now in the top 5.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two. This looks like it's going to find the target.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. These putts keep the round together. That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. Now we're at the 8th hole here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. 559-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot, you can certainly reach this par 5 and 2. There's a crosswalk that comes across in that vicinity of 330 yards. That's sort of the green light area if you can get it down there. Anything short of that, it becomes very much a three-shotter. If you can get it close to that crosswalk that goes there, then certainly this becomes opportunity knocks.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
And getting ready for the putt. That is a solid par putt. Finishing out the front nine with a pretty difficult par 4. Again, water down that right side.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Ooh, looks like Rory Mcilroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage, and you're not going to birdie every hole.
He's made it. Setting up to start the back nine here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front nine, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. So, sizing up the approach shot here at the par 4 10th, what's a player trying to work out right now with their caddy?
Distance club selection is always the situation. You have something to carry and something to stay short of. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is what all those hours on the range contribute to, this moment right now.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Today it's live final round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Mark a birdie on the card. Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards.
What a great shot.
Now the approach here at 15.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
No, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. So back and forth we go, the bogey and suddenly in second place.
Yeah, hopefully that's the last one of the day.
Now to the par 5 16th. Frank, this is a pretty solid hole.
Like all the other par 5s here, length gets a big advantage here. This hole, as you mentioned, bends to the left, and that bunker can be taken out of play by the longest hitters. 326 yards will get you past that. Otherwise, there's sort of a V shoot down the right side that everybody else has to respect.
Now, a bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
On the way. Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. Well, there it is. They call it Alcatraz. Just sitting out there on the water, 168 yards away, Frank.
Well, speaking of water, that water looks so peaceful, doesn't it? It'd be a shame to spoil it with a splash.
That ball is lost in the water. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Ouch. We really can't afford to give away shots at this point in the tournament, Frank. Well, Frank, hopefully the player has arrived here at 18 in a pretty good frame of mind. If not, you have to be thinking,
oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. Frank, in the end, it is a game of precision. We know that.
No,
but
it's not, Rich.
It's not.
You tell me, after a shot like that, he's not pumping his chest out. That's what people want to do. They want to hit it like that.
Precision. I love to see guys just bomb it.
Come on, everybody wants to hit it that far.
Wow, Frank, I did not expect that. An eagle. And that wraps up the final round. Just a great performance by our champion today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. I think this one will have to go down in the books as an absolute classic. Fantastic play, not only in the course today, but all week long.